Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your February 2020 reading for all Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you so much to all of you who have subscribed and liked, commented, and shared my videos. I so appreciate that. And I read every single one of your comments. And it's very fun to see new subscribers show up. Even if I don't see who you are, I know that you're out there and that we are connected, and I really like that. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and if you want to know when new videos are posted, you can hit that bell and that will notify you. You don't have to do it, but if you subscribe, at least you'll be aware. So I do appreciate it. It's fun for me, and it's uplifting, and that's why I do this. I want to be more connected with people out there, and there's billions of you out there, billions of people on YouTube even, so who knows where this could lead, but it is fun. I'm enjoying the journey. So Pisces, you know, you're the sign that is, well, you're the dreamer. You're the dreamer of the zodiac, okay? Oftentimes, too, Pisces have beautiful eyes. I was in a relationship with a Pisces for a long time who had beautiful blue eyes, but he also had trouble with his eyes. And I actually think in the future he's going to be susceptible to cataracts, but we won't get into that right now. So anyway, yeah, you definitely are the dreamers, and can be a little indecisive though, okay? Kind of overthinking things, and you also don't really love being chased. If you're a cross watcher, I wouldn't chase them because they'll keep swimming away from you. Got to kind of hold back. So I hope you set your intentions in January for this new year. If you haven't, not too late to do it. Okay, all you have to do is be clear about what you want in your life, because if you can see it in your mind, you can have it in your reality. Did you know that? You can have, do, or be anything, okay? The universe is like, basically, just takes an order from you, and it will deliver what you ask for. It's our own fear that blocks it. When we go into a restaurant, if I go into Panera or somewhere and I order a bowl of soup, I don't sit and worry the whole time that they're going to accidentally bring out a salad. I trust that what I ordered will be delivered. So be very clear. Use the intention, I am. Don't say I'm ready, because that just tells the universe I'm ready for this. It doesn't say I am having it right now, okay? So money comes easily and frequently. Relationships, you are attracting people. It's like you're a magnet for people. They just seem to show up everywhere. Very attractive counterparts. You're being asked out left and right. Almost too much, but you are attracting people. So whatever it is that you desire, you just have to believe that. So here we go for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 2020. We're going to start things off with a Louise Hay card. This is I Choose Peace, and that actually does sound like Pisces. You don't like a lot of conflict. So we will begin with that, and then at the end I'm going to read the back of it for you. I love Louise Hay. She was such a pioneer in the world of self-transformation and positive thinking. She wrote a book, You Can Heal Your Life, and then founded a publishing company to publish her own book, because they didn't have the resources that we do today. And from that publishing company, dozens of spiritual authors, Deepak Chopra, Abraham Hicks, Jack Canfield, they've all published books through Hay House. And so, yeah, and it was all born out of a betrayal. You know, the greatest heroes in history have a betrayal in their story. Her husband left her for another woman when she was 35. And that's what kicked off the journey. So if you've had some heartache, know that can be used for you. So your present position is this Queen of Swords, covered by the Fool. Oh, I love that. I haven't seen the Fool in a while. God, this Knight of Swords keeps showing up everywhere. I think I've had it in every reading. I don't know why, but it seems to be attracting. Maybe it's a message for me, huh? I do clear my energy, so I doubt that, but behind you have the Ten of Pentacles, and then in the more recent past, Judgment. Coming towards you, you've got the Empress here. And then this is you, the Hierophant. It's not technically the Pisces sign, but that's what represents the querent in this reading. Then you've got the Three of Wands as other influences around you, the Knight of Wands as your heart's desire or fears. And then you end up with the Chariot. And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles again here. So we've got Cancer, we've got Earth energy, we've got fire, we've got Taurus here. Yeah, so we have pretty much every element represented here. But I'm very interested in this because I like to see the Fool as the beginning. So this is all about, the Rider-Waite deck is all about the Fool's journey. And this represents the soul. This is the soul's journey in life, and it's all about fresh, new, clean energy, a beautiful, new, clean slate. It is similar to death in a way because it's transformative, but it's just not as scary. But here you stand, and this really reminds me of Pisces because you can be a little bit impulsive. You're looking out, you're unaware of the challenges. You've got this little dog kind of trying to warn you, but it's all about unlimited potential. It's all about just having trust and new beginnings and a brand new start. So you may have had to cut someone out of your life or have a very direct conversation about something, and now you can move forward. You might be moving forward with this person, by the way. I don't feel like it's necessarily a breakup with the Fool here. It's almost more about making amends and moving forward. Your destiny here, again, I mentioned this before, you can be a little bit impulsive and reckless, okay? So that may be Spirit telling you just to slow down a little bit. Caution, be cautionary. Don't throw caution to the wind and just kind of charge forward. Because you can hurt people doing that, wielding that sword at that speed of light energy. So behind you, you had the Wealth card here. This is joy and happiness for everybody. So I do think if you had a breakup with somebody at some point, this was a time in your life where you look back and feel like it was some of the happiest times in your life, especially if you rashly did this. So if the Knight of Swords is an indicator that you impulsively took off on something, there is a part of you that is longing for it, okay? A part of you that recognizes that may not have been the right thing to do, or it could possibly be them too. But at some point here, you had to make a decision. And this is all about breaking free of limitations with the Judgment card. It's a time of forgiveness too. So I feel like if you walked away from this stability and something that was in essence happy, but there was something off about it, or you just felt blocked in or something, I do feel like, it was like you almost needed to break free and you wanted to be free for a period of time, and that there is some unfinished emotional business here, okay, that needs to be tended to. But coming towards you, I always love to see the Empress. This is ruled by Earth energy, the mother of the tarot, and, it's weird because she's shown up in the exact same spot in other readings, and there's no way I can do that. I mean, I shuffle the heck out of the cards and have it be in the exact same spot again. I mean, my word. But I do love this energy. She brings abundance, okay? So you are going to have some new things growing here, new things starting. I think there's a possibility of reconciliation with this relationship. If you're worried that they will not forgive you, don't be concerned by that. Now, the last month or in the mid-month, you had the Six of Cups, and somebody wrote down that they thought I read the card negatively because I said that either you or the other person was feeling nostalgic. And nostalgia means sentimental longing. That's where I feel like some of you have a return of somebody, and it keeps showing up in your readings. The Six of Cups, just because the background is yellow, doesn't just mean happy. That's a very superficial interpretation of that card, and if you do things like that, you're going to really be limited in your readings. So I do have a post about a video about all the card meanings. It might be worth a swing just to look at it. That way you understand the cards too, if you don't already. Some of you probably watch a lot of this, but also too, there are some modern interpretations of these cards that are over 100 years old. And some of the more modern interpretations are not how they were originally intended. So anyway, there's depth to these cards. Do know that. So again, she can represent fertility too, but it could almost be like the birth of a new idea, especially with the Fool. It's like you've got two cards here that are a lot about new opportunities, new growth, freedom, rebirth. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I do feel like some of you are going to be getting back together with somebody. I don't think it's going to go right back to where it was. But I do feel like if you have unfinished emotional business, you're going to get to a place where you're at least going to have a friendship, and it may turn romantic again, but it's not going to be right away. It's not going to be like you show up and just start holding each other and embracing. It's not like that. But again, I do think this could have been a marriage. And this is where the Fool on his journey. So all the cards interrelate to the Fool or the soul's journey. And when the Fool meets the Hierophant, the Fool learns about structure, about education, and also about how to be a listener. See how the Hierophant has his hand up? It's like silencing somebody. It's telling them to be quiet so they can listen. So if you are going to encounter somebody, it's going to be your time, and your guidance from Spirit is to listen. You know, if you have a tendency to argue or to try to explain yourself, this may be guidance that it's okay not to, that it will work out better if you don't do that. So the Hierophant, too, is a counterpart to the High Priestess, but I guess she's not in this reading. It's just telling the Fool to kind of be still and listen. And then you've got this 3, and this is the energy around you, and it's almost like it's not too late to turn back. That's what I think again, I do feel like somebody's going to have a reconciliation. Like it's not gotten so far off the rails that we can't repair it. I'm looking in the other direction about moving forward, but I'm still hanging on to this wand. There's something pulling me back energetically, and that's what I think this is. Somebody's being pulled back to you in an energetic way, and you are still tied to one another. That energy hasn't been broken. Of course, energy can never be created or destroyed. I think we all know that, right? So then you have as your fear in this, the Knight of Wands, and this makes a lot of sense because he can be very insensitive. And I think some of you are scared that this person is going to be kind of harsh. Could be a fire sign you're dealing with, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. I get more maybe Aries or Sag with this. That you're afraid a little bit that they're going to be kind of bossy, unreliable, kind of telling you what to do, and like they're going to come in quick and then just disappear again. So I think some of you have reservations about this, but then you end up, I love this. This is such powerful, strong energy, but it's a nice energy. It's not quite as harsh as like the Emperor can be or something like that. So you've got the Chariot here, and this is Cancer energy, but it's all about moving forward. So that's where I think this is going to come to fruition, and I think it's going to be in the next couple months. I would say by April, May. I actually think April. Once I let that out of my mouth, I'm getting April. That you are going to, have something that's going to be, you're going to be confident. This is all about balance, stability, and it's like taking a leap of faith, okay? So with this Fool card and these two together, you're taking a leap of faith, but you're going to do it in a mature way. This also can be about taking a trip too, so it's possible you may reunite with somebody and plan a vacation. Might be just kind of a weekend road trip kind of thing. It doesn't have to be let's tour Europe for 2 months together. I don't think it's that anyway. I do think it's something smaller. But you are in flow with this Chariot. You're in flow, and it's like spiritual conscious alignment, okay? You are going to align with your purpose here and why you're here. So you can invest your time in that, and you will be well served, Pisces. If you invest in yourself, in aligning spiritually, things will just line up for you. Now, again, if it's something to do with work or money, that's also very stable. You have a nice reading overall, very nice energy coming towards you with the Chariot and the Empress here. So you choose peace. Well, here's what Louise has to say on that. Life does not want you to suffer. You struggle because you let life love you only so much. Where there is drama in your life, let grace in. Okay, so you can be reunited with something and not have the same relationship. You might still have a deep love, but it doesn't mean that the relationship has to be exactly the same. So for those of you that are into a reconciliation, I think it's coming. For those of you that want new love, That's a possibility too. With that Chariot, that's a very strong energy, and it really is about bringing in the things that you truly want, your heart's desire. And it's like it's all about the Fool obtaining his goals. I mean, that you can't get a better combination between starting with the Fool and ending with the Chariot. That's a great combination, because it's like he's going on this journey and then boom, here's his goals. So I love you, Pisces. I hope you have a great week ahead. I'll be back in 1 week, and I will see you then.